What's up with you? This is Versatile, and this is Versatile Styles Barber Tutorials. And I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to start my haircut today. As you see, I already got my guideline. You know what I'm saying? You always start out with a guideline. After the guideline, you want to bald it out with the trimmers, as you see I'm doing right now. Get it good and bald, like I'm talking about all the way to the skin. And as you see, I got the clippers open now. You don't do this on every head either. You really don't. Trust me. You know, as you cut hair and get more experience, you learn what certain hair you could do this on and just go straight to the open and start to taper. Now I'm putting the one guard on open. As you see, I just open it up when I just push the lever back. Just open it up and just keep hitting it until you knock that line out. Hit around the ears. Always make sure around the ears is good because you want that nice edge up around the ears too. Now I just closed it. You see, I just closed the one guard. Now I put the zero on. Now you see I'm hitting it. I got the zero on now and it's open. Now I closed it just now. Bam, that was right on time. Right on time. Now I got it closed and I'm just flicking the wrist, man, trying to knock that line out. And as you see, it's getting more and more detailed as I go. You see how I went from having the beard part connected to the edge up, now it's all bald and it's all clean. Now I open the clipper up, no guard, and I knock out some more of that, whatever is left. Now we can go ahead and clean it up some more, because I like to get my tapers as crispy as I can. Because the more crispy they are, the more longer they're going to last, especially when you're doing a skin taper like that. And as y'all see how I'm pulling the skin, stretch the skin as you blend. That's something I forgot to say in the beginning. Stretch the skin. And whenever you stretch skin, it makes a better cut, whether you edge up or cut. When you stretch the skin, I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Look at that taper. That taper is looking better and better. You know, just what I'm doing now is I'm just smoothing it out. Now I got the one guard on, open, going up a little bit I'm going over the taper a little bit. Now I'm going to the edge up. And this is a wavelength taper haircut. Wavelength. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning of the video, but it's wavelength taper. Bald taper on the sides. Look at the definition on the taper, y'all. Like it don't get no better than that. I'm sorry. That taper is blending up perfectly. And in the future reference, I will be getting better with my camera footage. I am an amateur, but I'm still giving you a pretty good lesson on what to do in these haircut situations. Now we're gonna start focusing on getting this edge up crispier. It ain't nothing wrong with going back hitting your spots like I'm doing now, but just as long as you don't be pushing. Like, you know, that's probably a customer's #1 complaint from a barber. You push the edge up. They do not like that. I try to keep it on the edge as much as possible because you don't want to take nobody's edge up back before it's time, you know. Have them looking like an old man. That ain't cool. That is not cool. As you see here, we're starting the other side of the taper. I have my guideline. Now I got the 0 guard on open. Just knocking that line out. And as you see, I'm not just pushing right up, I'm flicking my wrist. Now I got the guard open. Now I got no guard, clipper open. Sorry for that. And just keep doing what you can do to just know how when you look at a blend, when you want to get a certain thing off, you see what I did now? I went up higher where it's darker and I put the 1 guard on open. I always start out open to give myself a security blanket. But what I do is I go ahead and make sure I don't take the taper up too high. And now I'm hitting the edge up. It seems like the more you hit, the more detail it comes to your haircut. Look at that. No time. Just look at the detail. I'm going to hit the taper a little bit more because I want my taper to be all the way crispy. But look at that. Just look at that. That's before I even put the razor on it. I do razor every haircut too. That would explain on the other side of the other side when I was doing the first side. You see the edge up wasn't all the way crispy at the bottom. That's because sometimes I let the razor do the rest of the work for me. But I always lay the hair down too in the middle of the haircut, like I've told you on my first video. And go check out my first video. It's episode 1, Versatile Styles Barber Tutorials. As you see, I'm laying the hair down. Now we're about to start the front edge up. As you see, my friend is kind of light on the top. What you do is you stay all the way at the end of where the lightness is. You see where the darkness is? I'm not taking his edge up back at all. I'm just cutting it enough to make some detailed lines in there. Now, even the spot where you see it stand in the corner right there, I'm going to keep all of that. Usually I would put fill-in or enhancements on a person, but he chose that he didn't want it today, so he went all natural, which I respect that. We're going to go all natural today. All natural edge up. You'll see how I keep his corners in and everything, even with it almost being bald, you know. His corners is very light, but he still comes out with a nice haircut because just as long as I keep that detail in there. As you see, he still has the edge up while it's thin. And the razor adds even more detail to it when you hit it with the razor. The razor brings out the line even more. Even when somebody looks bald at the top, they might have little follicles of hair. And this is a finished product, y'all. Look at that. You can't beat that, man. And look how the edge up is. I kept every piece of his edge up. His edge up he basically got his edge up from high school. And I want y'all to like, subscribe, and share my channel, Versatile Styles Barber Tutorials. Thank you.
In it to winning, no options. Turn up, keep it poppin'. Niggas too fly with no pallet. Words expensive, the hottest. And I can't do no work for no profit. Throw my money in trades in the side squeeze. And my money running while the faucet. Cause the way that I spit in the top 10. I spent some shit, you can fuck with it. If you like rapping, no mumbling. And pockets stay bubbling.